I'm doing good, and yeah, so far so good. Everything is fine here. Tell me about yourself. How are you?
I am also doing great. Nothing special as usual life going on. And
Okay.
but now it's my day off and so I am able to take session with you. I am looking forward meeting to you.
Okay, same here, same here. So you are in the school right now, or where you are?
No, I am at home. It's a day off.
Okay, okay. So there's a. Come on, let's start with the conversation. Okay, give me a short introduction of yours.
And definitely, ma'am, no doubt. So as you know, my name is Vijay Lakshmi. By profession, I am a teacher. I blessed with a son. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are reading books and gardening. In nutshell, it's me.
Very nice, very nice. Hmm. So, okay, you didn't don't need my introduction. It's okay. Come on, let's start the conversation of ours. So, now Vijay Lakshmi, there are four pillars to
Yeah,
uh, to have a good fluency. Like the trainers also, they suggest us to follow these four pillars, and that in that way we will be able to develop our fluency and communication skills and all that. You know. So, what are those four pillars? Four pillars.
and
Yes.
also we learn, ma'am, if we learn the psychology and especially if a person become to teacher, that the person should read the psychology. In the psychology, we read lot of things and along with we read the learning process.
Right.
How can a child learn? So in learning process, there are four pillar and four pillar the reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So we also can say the consumption and production
Yeah.
theory.
Ah,
Consumption and production theory. Consumption is consume karna the content, and in consuming the listening and reading, we are consuming, we are feeding the data
yes,
input in our minds, and the production when we start giving the output
yes.
through the speaking and through the writing.
Yeah.
LSRW we can say in the short form. So it is the learning process.
Yes, yes. Mm. And if I say, see, all this, like, generally what we see, the peoples are more focused on speaking and reading. No, no, not reading. Speaking and second, listening. Yeah, listening.
Yes,
But reading and writing, those, I mean to say the third and fourth pillars are often neglected. Okay. And the most neglected one is the writing.
yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Nobody wants to write every day and practice with our writing. But the case is that if we write every day, okay, if we write every day, then the writing, it helps us to choose better words, right? Because in that time we have time. Whenever we have time to think, and in that way we will be using good words, and and when we use the good words, definitely, and the chances of making mistakes is very rare, because when we speak, we just go on speaking without giving a second thought to our mind. In that way we do make mistakes sometimes, but when we are writing something, then definitely we are not, I mean to say, we don't make so many mistakes while writing, right?
Yeah,
And it helps us to use better words in writing, better words, idioms, and like we don't make so many mistakes, and we are focused on our writing. We are focused on to have a good writing of ours, and in that way we are able to use so many good vocabularies also when we are writing something. So when we write something, it will help us to use a good vocabulary of ours, and in this way it will help us to speak to the person in a communicate in a good way, and like we will be confident to speak to somebody in a better way if we are practicing writing, right? And yeah, so tell me, what are the benefits of writing? If you know, like one or two.
yes, ma'am. First of all, I draw attention little bit why we are neglecting, why we are ignoring the writing.
Yeah,
Because I think nowadays in our group, most of the we are the homemaker, and
yeah,
when we doing the our household chores, that time
yeah,
we just start listening something, put on the earphones and
yeah,
start listening, mopping, making the dishes and making the chapati. So when we are cleaning other dusting just like and
yeah,
so sometime we are start the audio calls also and come out the time and we start speaking other one also, and when if the terms of the writing, that time we have to sit proper way, we have to take out our diary, notebook, pen and other things, and first of all we think about what should I write and what is the things I can write. And I observe the most of the homemakers, it's been a long time. They left their college and they have done their graduations. They are not um,
yeah,
they are not accustomed to writing, especially the writing.
yeah,
So it's a matter of the habit. They are not in habit to writing the regularly.
yes,
If they are not touched with any school and college, no, if they are not a working professions, so it's a tough too. And no, just like if we give up any habit and the thing is not in our habit, so we just procrastination, all these things. The first reason is to ignore the writing, in my opinion.
yes,
And if we start writing forcefully, so first of all, we can write our daily routine. We can
yeah,
make our to-do
yeah,
list. Some people have a habit, the writing diary before go to bed, and some people have also. I heard from the celebrities in the early of the morning, they have a habit to make to-do list. What will we do in the no in the morning and hold all day
yes,
long. So if we, I think that it's a win-win situation for us if we are start writing. First thing, we can manage our whole life. We are able to manage our whole day. We will plan our day. And the second thing is we are no start thinking in English. I think the
mm.
most beneficial things.
It builds the, writing, yeah, definitely writing it helps us to build our confidence to speak, verbally. So definitely it helps us to speak much better, because in writing, we are practicing only, we have to, like, we are practicing writing, so we are able to put our good thoughts, like, as I mentioned, we are able to use good vocabulary words, and like in this way we often make, not grammatical mistakes. The grammatical mistakes won't be there because we are focused on writing. So we'll be able to use good words. We won't be making grammatical mistakes over there. And in this way, everything will, these all these things, it will boost our confidence to speak. It will level us, much on the higher level to speak and to have a good communication with others.
When we start writing, also we can easily observe our mistakes. When we
Yeah,
start speaking, the
right, right.
words come out
Yeah,
with our mouth, and sometimes we are mindlessly speak also. No,
yeah,
but when we start writing, we pay attention toward. And I observe when I start writing the diary before hit the bed. So that time I have to pay lot of attention and effort also. I can't do the
yes,
kind things without effortless. If I am making the plan, so I have to think also. So my thought process give a direction. And also, no, just people are saying we should start thinking in English, and that think is the here execute in the real life when we start the writing. So it is the extra benefit. We start thinking in English.
yes, right. Very well said, And like in that way, what, even I mean to say, while somebody is writing, our mind is exercised, Our
Yes,
mind is
yes.
exercised to think more better, right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, speaking does help. I can't deny the fact that speaking doesn't help. As much as we will speak every day, we will speak much better in life, you know. But writing helps us to speak more better in life. I think, I think this way. So I wanted to convey this, I was just, today I was sitting and I thought, while people are not concerned about writing, they're more focused on speaking and listening. But yeah, reading also does help, reading, we find so many good words in the reading and phrases in while we read something. But yeah, writing, often people don't do this writing, So I thought that, let me convey my thoughts that writing does help everybody, to build up confidence to speak much better in life. Right.
Yeah, definitely. We earlier discussed that there are the four pillar. Four pillar means the four are equal. If we are in neglect the one pillar, so it would not be work, and we are not consider a good speaker and not consider a fluent speaker. We have to pay attention toward the four pillar. So we should pay attention also if we want to fluent speaker, and if we have a target, fixed target, I want to fluent speaker within a year, within the 2 year, within a half and 1 year. So if we have a fixed time, no, sometimes we heard about the people, they have to visit, no, abroad. They have some, they are going to for
Yeah.
any interview, so they have a time limit.
Yes.
So within the time limit, if we have to complete our task, and we don't want to make the our work tedious. Otherwise, if we are just practicing speaking and listening, so sometimes it's very tedious, and we are to feel the like bored, and I don't find any interesting things. Also, writing is any interesting thing, and we
Yes. Yes.
should do the
Yeah. Suppose I say, yeah, I'm giving you an example of like four-wheeler. A car has four wheels, right? Two
yes, yes,
front and two back. And like, yeah. So writing and reading has become the back wheels of the car, But if we
yes,
remove one wheel, then the car won't be able to move forward, right?
yes,
Like all the four wheels are correct. They are in their position and they will help us to drive more smoothly, right?
yeah,
So
definitely,
so I mean to say this neglected part should be used to help us speak much better in life, right?
definitely.
Yeah. So this was our. You know what? I will tell you one thing. You know what happened? Once we had like about a property of ours. So for property we have to go to the court and we have to sign a lot, in that. Turn one page is again signature, so many signature, again turn pages, again signature. So my every signature was different, Somewhere,
Yes,
I mean to say, somewhere my signature was not matching with the first one or the second one. So there was a bit of error, So like my husband only told me, so my signatures are everywhere different. So I thought
yes,
because I'm not practiced, I never hold a pen with me,
yes,
So even our writing becomes better.
yes,
Hello,
yes, ma'am.
somebody was calling me. Yeah. Somebody was, I declined the call. Yeah. So yeah, I'm done with my section. So what did you do today? Oh, today is Makar Sankranti, right? Okay.
You can stop recording first, otherwise video goes longer.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it because I'm done with my session, right? So can you see me? I have stopped the recording. Is
Yes,
it?
yes, you can stop recording.
No, I mean to say your side. Is it showing that Alka has stopped the recording?
No, 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 ma'am. The person who started, he has
So
to stop
I
it.
stopped, but sometimes I don't know what happens with this click of mine,